welcome back. Gardeners have a lot to be thankful for this year. Our spring weather means we've been able to get a little bit of a jump start on those chores that it takes to get your garden in shape.
Yeah, maybe not planting yet, but kind of getting it ready. Have you ever stopped though to think about how sustainable some of your gardening techniques are? Garden Guy Dale Kay joins us live with some useful tips to help your plants thrive as well. Hi, Dale.
Good morning. Earth Day yesterday, of course. Arbor Day on Friday, so it's a great week to maybe sharpen those skills of sustainable gardening, and it's quite easy to do and not as hard as you might think to be a little bit more sustainable. So we'll start with the plants first. Planting natives is really desirable. Also, creating habitat for beneficial insects, rain gardens, growing your own food, all of those are great practices. Also, starting your own compost at home. You can get a compost kit, or you can just basically get some wire fencing and create your own compost. Quite easy to do. And of course, that is gold for soil structure and also soil porosity as well. Your plants will thrive with compost. Beneficial insects, you can incorporate maybe like a little native wasp or bee house into your yard. That will attract all those good insects. That's a little native coneflower right there. So planting natives, a lot less taxing. And are quite suited to this environment. You can start those by seed, or you can buy like little wildflower seed mixes that you can start from seed. They're really nice. Also, I talked about beneficial insects. You can actually buy beneficial insects from your favorite local garden shop. That's a little tub of ladybugs. Look at them, they're kind of moving around in there. We'll let you free here in a little bit. Also, you can buy some beneficial nematodes and also grub control, which is quite nice. And then if you're looking for disease or pest control, look for something that's OMRI listed. It's right there on the label. You can see it right there by my little pinky finger. If it's OMRI listed, that is a good thing. Also, companion planting is a nice way to stop pests from getting into your garden. Planting marigolds, or maybe plants like this rosemary that deter bugs, is also really good as well. If you're looking for a good sustainable container, my go-to is terracotta. It's all natural and it's also recyclable too. So if it cracks or anything, you can recycle that into your garden. You know, crush it up and put it at the bottom of your new pots as well. Of course, we're just going to throw that down. It's quite breezy. It's quite breezy out here this morning. Fertilizer, natural fertilizer is always good. If you're looking for spring lawn care, corn gluten is a natural weed inhibitor. It'll stop weeds from germinating. That brand Sustain. Actually, it's a local company in southern Minnesota, so it travels a lot less, so that's a good thing to have. And of course, I mentioned growing your own food. I like to start like a little berry patch. If you haven't started berries or strawberries, these are little blueberries right here. You need two different varieties for the blueberries, but starting a berry patch is really fun. Growing your own veggies, of course, very sustainable. Got some broccoli here. No, Brussels sprouts, sorry. Broccoli and also cabbage you can plant right now. Be careful though, tomorrow it's going to be quite chilly, so you might need to cover up some of those tender plants. And of course, you can start your veggie gardens from seed as well. Also, I mentioned Arbor Day on Friday. You can always plant a little tree. Doesn't have to be expensive. This little native Norway pine is quite lovely. And then water management is also key. Make sure you water in the morning. That's really key. And if you so desire, having a little rain drip or a little drip kit like this gets water exactly where it's needed. And you can usually you buy that like in a kit like this, and that was a great way to get water where it's needed. You'll waste a lot less water that way. So some easy tips for you to garden a little bit more sustainably at home. My go-to, of course, and really the best one, is composting, saving all those scraps and getting them into that great soil. You'll have a lot better success and a lot less problems with disease and pests when your plants are healthy. Back to you.
Okay, thank you, Dale. Windy out there today, you said, huh?
Yeah.
Losing some of your things?
The plants are all flying. We lost Dale. All right, thank you,
Thanks,
Dale.